Hi guys, this is Nat. I'm at college and this is week 10. I'm so excited. So we had a history test in my European history class and I thought I did really good on it. Like, no lie, I thought I did. And I only, what I do, like I said before, is I go through all the ones I know first, and then later on I go back to the ones that I don't know anything about, and I didn't know that many. So it wasn't like, I don't know. And then I got a C on it, and I was so mad. I was like, maybe European history isn't my thing. Maybe it's just because, I don't, haven't had a European history test European history course at all in my life. I don't know. And, I did everything that I normally do. I just don't know. Maybe it was just because the two possible answers it could have been were, both of them could have been the answer, so you just had to guess. And that's probably why. The one thing I hate is that I'm getting some kind of, pimple or, cold blister or whatever on my top lip. And I never got one on my top lip ever before. I always got them on my bottom lip, and I don't know why I'm getting them a lot now. I don't even remember the last time I even got one. I mean, I know it was, this year. But, they come in, the weirdest times. And I hate it because when you start feeling them come on a cold sore, it feels really weird. Because all you want to do is, pop it, and you can't. And no matter how much chapstick you put on, you still can't do it. Oh, and by the way, I don't feel like going back over to my desk and get it. But one of my favorites that I didn't include in my March favorites for last vlog was my chapstick. It's just the chapstick brand, and it was Spearmint. And oh my gosh, it is the best ever. It smells exactly like the Spearmint gum, which is one of the reasons why I love it, and sadly, it's almost gone. So, yes. So, the one thing is in my last vlog, which was my favorites video, I talked about how I'm obsessed with the B2 Beauty series, which is just it smells like cookies and cakes and stuff. Well, I finished up the vanilla icing one, so I started on this other one, and it's key lime pie. It looks like this. And oh my gosh, you guys, it does not smell that great. When you put it on, as soon as you put it on, it literally smells like lime, but it smells like an overpowering smell of lime. And don't ask me why I thought of this, but I thought it smelled like what, the taste of lime tastes like the aftertaste of it after you eat, some kind of lime dessert. I don't know, it smells to me if they made lime pudding. That's what it smells like. And I never obviously had a key lime pie ever, but the one thing I can relate it to is the Yoplait key lime pie yogurt or whatever. It smells exactly like that, and to me it's maybe it's the same exact thing. Don't get me wrong, this one is just one of the worst ones ever I ever got, and I'm almost done with this brand. So then I'm gonna go back to my Christmassy lotion that I have, the vanilla one and the candy apple one. So I'm weird like that, I like using holiday stuff in the summer and stuff, because it's the holiday stuff only comes out once a year. And you would think that the only reason why they put it out, which it probably is so that not only you can give it to people and you can be part of the Christmas spirit, but because you want to buy a lot of that. You want to stock up so you have it for the whole entire year. I'm gonna hoard this and I don't care who says anything about it. So the one thing also is that I finished a book, and this book I read thanks to my one of the best English teachers in the whole entire world at my high school, Mrs. Rhodes. She was the nicest, sweetest lady in the whole entire world. If you had a problem, you could go to her and you could ask her, and she'd tell you this is what you do. She was kind of a friend slash like parent to me. Like, she was just the best teacher ever. I had this one class with her that I had a couple years before. And I forget what it was called. I think it was like contemporary novels or something. And we had to read books, and we did projects, and then we had tests on it. And the one book that I got recommended to me by my other friend that was in that class was Looking for Alaska by John Green. And this is what it looks like. Okay? And I highly recommend you go out and read this book. Especially if you're like teen, sort of. It's like preteen, teen, maybe young adult. I don't really know. And I can seriously relate to some, like, I can relate some of the characters in that book to, like, people actually, like, in my real life, which is kind of, like, crazy. Because you can just picture them, like, instantly as that character. You're like, if I made a movie, I know all the people that I play in it, because it's that good. And the main character, one of the main characters, his name is, like, Miles, but they call him Pudge. And he totally reminds me of myself. Like, I don't know why he does. And what he does is he memorizes people's last words, like their last dying words. And I was always, like, curious. I'm like, I really want to, like, do that now. I don't know why. Just me, every time I read the book, it always made me want to, like, read biographies so that I could, like, figure out people's last words. And know, like, be like, oh, did you know that blah blah's last words were whatever, and then they'd be like, oh my god, no way. But, it's a really short book. It comes in 2 parts. It comes in the before and after. And I'm not going to, like, give you a synopsis of it. You're just gonna have to read it. Like, take my word for it. You're gonna have to read it for yourself. It's not that long. It's 230 some pages, I think. And it's addictive. Like, once you read it, you don't want to put it down. Like, it's, like, that good. And even though it's my second time reading this book, I literally loved it. The second time, and probably if you read it a third, fourth, and fifth time, would be exactly like the first time you read it. Like, you know how, like, when you read a book, you just read it, and then, like, you never read it again. Because you're just like, I liked it, but I wouldn't go through the time to finish reading it, or, like, not finish reading it, but finish, like, reading it a second time or something, because you already read it, so you already know what happens. But, like, literally, I read it, and I forgot some of the parts, but I only read it, like, three years ago. I think it was 3 years ago, but I still remembered it, and I said, I wish they made a movie about this book. Like, if they made a movie about this book, like they did for The Perks of Being a Wallflower book, I would totally go see it. I would buy it on DVD, whatever, and I'd watch it again and again and again, because it is that great. Like, that book should be made into a movie. This book, right here, should be made into a movie, or maybe they already did. I don't know. Maybe I should go Google that later. But yeah, so I highly recommend you read that book. I know this vlog was really, really boring, just because nothing really interesting happened. But I hope you guys subscribe to my videos, my vlogs. I do singing vlogs, singing videos also. You can check them out on the channel button. Just click on my channel button and it'll take you right to them. I did 3 of them, and sadly I don't have any more stockpiled videos. So, yes. But if you have any ideas on other songs you want me to do covers of, you can just leave them below in one of the comment sections of one of those videos. Tell me your favorites for the month of March down below. Tell me whatever you want. And next week, I have a surprise for the hottie of the month of April. So you guys have to stay tuned to see who it is. It's going to be really exciting. So, like I said before, subscribe, comment, like, and I'll see you guys next week.